Already hear cows bellowing. Really grim. Absolutely stinks. Hello, whoever's in the chat. It smells. Didn't think my signal was going to work. Let's have a look. It's a cold one. It's a cold one. These holes. Cover it up. Quite a big place. We got a place. Walking down to the entrance now. This place smells bad. House is right. That's good. Directly in there. It's right in front of their doorway. Up we go. Uneven ground again. Never even ground. Oh. Gates open at the moment, see right in. Already heard a cow bellowing as I walked up. Such a lovely noise to hear. Give people a chance to come in. If anyone's here, can you say something in the chat, please? That'd be great. I appreciate it. How something's working. Fully charged tablet today. My microphone's working. Should be working. If the chat's working, if someone can say something. It's disappeared. Nothing has happened. Hello, 3 people. How are you this morning? Wherever it is. So I'm here outside a slaughterhouse that kills horses, among other animals. I'm assuming you can hear me. Whoever's in the chat. Kills horses and cows, sheep. All the animals people eat. Say something in the chat. Say something in the chat. If you can. Hey Jesse. F Jury. Just outside Wilton Bassett. Close actually. I'm making the road a bit. So it's a slaughterhouse that kills horses. I don't know if you can hear me or not. It's so loud. It kills horses, sheep, baby calves from the dairy industry. Kills all sorts of animals. The thing is, they know people come here, so they're getting really early. Traffic, it's doing my head in. So that was the good thing about Westerly, is that for a visit, Westerly is good because it's off the road. This is yeah, you if you respect animals, Jesse, you should be vegan. And Skiff, no. Look, there's other issues going on. I'm not worried about my immigration. I'm talking about individuals, animals, defenseless animals that you pay for to be stabbed in the neck. That's the most pressing concern. No one's getting stabbed in the neck at fucking migrant hotels, are they? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous thing to say. Yeah. So, I can hear a cow bellowing. That sounds nasty. There's a sign over there. There's a sign over there that says all stock must be, what does it say? All stock must be booked before coming in the main gate, before unloading. Stock. Right. By stock they mean cows and sheep and... You can hear cows bellowing, that sounds nice. Hey Soy Daddy, how's it going? And you can see they go in that ramp up there. And they get shot in the head or electrocuted and have their head cut off. Meal. You can eat something else. It's disgusting. Vile place. Yeah, so this is a slaughterhouse that kills horses, cows, sheep. And a tablet today, anyone that wants to see. Wants to see what goes on in these places, I'm going to show him. Probably even work today, isn't it? Nice. Didn't advertise my stream very well because it was a bit of a last minute thing, really. Try and get closer, away from the road a bit. But stay where I am. I think the connection's a bit of buffering going on. Let's do a quick poll, shall we? Get that out the way somewhere there. Stop a poll. Reconnecting all the time, guys. A bit of the middle of nowhere, this one, and not as good out here. This was just a real last minute stream. So I had the day off work. So I was like, well, what else do you do on a day off work? I stand outside the slaughterhouse, obviously. Yeah, it's alright though, this place is EEC approved. Might have to go back over, it keeps reconnecting. That's the spot with the best connection. Jaunty angle. Let's have a look. Try and sort this out. Jaunty angle, that's no good. Maybe at least a bit level. Seven people, 9 people. Thanks for being here, guys, wherever you are. If anyone wants to know what the hell this place is, it's a slaughterhouse that kills horses. Lovely. Right next to a road and houses. They kill horses, they kill sheep, they kill cows, they kill baby male calves from the dairy industry. And this place is up to no good all the time. They've been fined for breach of animal welfare, right, which is hilarious. This place is vile. And he's shutting down. I think Wiltshire Vigils, I think they captured the horses going in a few weeks back, but it's quite rare. They're quite sneaky. They bring them in at like crazy hours, so people don't see them. I don't think anyone's ever captured, that I know of anyway. I don't think anyone's ever captured on film baby male calves going in. I don't think anyone's ever captured that. See if I can move this. We'd be left with 1%, but I don't care. I don't know what that means. What do you mean? 1% of what? I'll spin this around. Okay, there you go. So that's where the animals go in. So they get forced up that ramp, behind that shutter door, and then killed for a 5-minute meal we don't need. I've already heard cows bellowing this morning. It's not good. It's going to blow my nose on it. Excuse the noise. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear those poor cows. Hopefully the traffic dies down a bit after rush hour. All right, what was your comment, JM? Maybe try to reword it. Try to reword it in a family-friendly way. I know YouTube's a bit, you know. I've got all comments on, so it shouldn't hold anything really, unless it's, you know, obscene. Yeah, this place has been fined before, breach of animal welfare, literally breach of animal welfare laws actually. And oh, here's the owner. Look, it's the scumbag owner. Look at this old guy. Look at him. Imagine how many years he's been here. Imagine how many animals he's abused and killed. Chief animal abuser. If I could stop non-vegan people from existing, I would. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If I could snap my fingers, I'd just turn everyone vegan, wouldn't we? I don't know how else we can do it, really. It should be. You could have a little sanctuary here. This could be a nice. This could be a nice sanctuary. Instead, it's a place that stabs animals to death. I know Mel and Steve have been here a few times, and they've captured footage of them in the gutting room. Oh, Jeffrey, you're still here. Jesse, are you vegan? If not, why not? That's the question. JM, yeah, it's hard to hear. It's not going to happen overnight. We understand this, yeah, but damn, indeed. Yeah, we're not under any illusion, right? This is probably going to be going on for decades and decades, unfortunately. But we just do what we do, don't we? Do what we can do. Do activism, do outreach. Street outreach is so effective. We had people going vegan last week. It works, you know. Street outreach works. This kind of stuff works. Gelatin, yeah. Yeah, used for gelatin and everything, aren't they? Problem here as well. You have to be really on the ball, because It's not like Westerly where you get a lot of notice about the lorries coming in. And to be honest, I may not even see any trucks today because I know they come in really crazily early. GTV says, man's had one undercooked steak and went vegan. No, so the reason I went vegan, mate, is I realised that I was paying for animals to be exploited, abused and stabbed when I don't need to. And you can eat plant-based steak. Why are we forcing animals into these hellholes, terrified, when we don't need to? What's the justification? There isn't one, except taste, convenience and tradition and habit. None of these reasons are good enough excuses to be abusing and killing animals. So I'm more worried about the animals being abused when it happens to humans. Humans, look, bad things happen to humans as well, right? But humans aren't being forced into these places. It's not 1939. Humans aren't being forced into slaughterhouses and gas chambers. If they were, I'd be speaking out for that, obviously. But they're not. You pay for this as well, by the way. Like I did. I sound a bit judgy, but if you're not vegan, you're keeping these places alive. And people come in and like buy their like they have a butcher shop here as well. They are born into it. Yeah, I know. It's just slavery, man. Look, slaves were born into slavery because this is just another form of slavery. This is animal slavery. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm happy to have a discussion. Not like them and stand here and berate people, but this is a very important issue. Individuals will be going in here today and not coming out. They go in and get stabbed in the neck, shot in the head, or electrocuted and stabbed in the neck and turned into food when we don't need to eat them. Yeah, that's the thing. Being born into it. The slaves, black people were born into slavery, weren't they? Literally born into it by their skin colour. So you don't believe in mass killing, right? Yeah, but even if you had one cow at home, right, and you killed them, you're still taking their life from them. The fact that we're doing it to billions of individuals every year, billions of land animals alone, not even including fish. The fact that we're doing it to billions of individuals every year is diabolical when we don't need to. Everyone, I know you said as well you're American, by falling in love with meat. I mean, look, you haven't fallen in love with meat. You've been told since you were a tiny kid that you have to eat meat, you have to eat animals, and everyone around you does it. It's legal, so of course you're going to fall into it. I mean, everyone does. I only stopped like 4 years ago. So yeah, we're just brainwashed. We're absolutely brainwashed into doing this. Can I ask what a cow does on a daily basis? What do you do on a daily basis? I don't know. I don't understand. What does a cat do on a daily basis, or a dog do on a day? I don't understand the question, really. Why do they have to do something to be like, to have their life mean something? I don't understand. There's some birds sat up in a tree at the moment, right? What are they doing all day today? They're doing nothing right now. Chilling. Should I go and shoot them because they're not doing anything? A cow's use is food. Yeah, I know. Society has deemed that cow is just food. That's the problem. That's the mindset I'm trying to get you to awaken from. A cow, just like you, doesn't want to be turned into food. No, I mean, a cow doesn't provide the environment, do they? A cow doesn't. That's the chief animal abuser over there. The old guy in the red coat, he's the chief animal abuser. Pretty sure he's the guy that was on camera. I can't say for sure because his face was blurred, but he moves in a similar way. Pretty sure he's the guy on camera shooting horses in front of other horses. Vile person. But yeah, no. Cows don't provide for the environment, do they? They exist in the environment because we breed them into it, we force them into existence. Well, Duck, you've said some pretty silly things, mate, to be fair. You're allowed to say silly things. I'm not going to kick you or anything, but you said some pretty silly stuff. So I'm not an environmentalist, right? But just on the environmental talking point, raising billions of animals every year is devastating to the environment. Obviously, methane, all the emissions, global emissions, land use, water use, crop use. So yeah, we're actually destroying the environment with animal farming. But yeah, it's not about that. It's about the individual's rights to exist. It's getting a bit silly, isn't it? It's getting a bit silly in the chat now. It started off all right, Duck, but now you've gone a bit silly. If you claim to even have the basic modicum of respect for animals, then yeah, you should be vegan. You can see cows waiting to be murdered. I can see cows waiting to be murdered. You can see their little feet. I'm just going to flip the camera around, guys. Don't know if you'll be able to see this. They've obviously, you can see their little feet, I can see their little hooves. I know you probably can't see this, but you probably can't see. Don't know if you can see there. See where that metal gate is. If you can see their little, oh bless them, waiting to be shot in the head, stabbed. I don't know if can I zoom in on a live stream? I've never to do this before. Oh, you can. Okay. Yeah. If I could get good footage of them, I'd just walk up, to be honest, but I can't. Got a lorry coming, I better get out of the way. You know what these people are like. Yeah. Poor cows. Yeah, well, you call it a truck, don't you? We call it a lorry. Stop being pedantic. We just call them all lorries in England. Yeah, there's poor individuals there. Poor individuals just behind that gate. You can see their little feet. Very sad. Very, very sad. this is just, I can't think of a way. Can't think of a way to film them. It's too high. Probably try and run up, I guess. Don't want to slip on the hay. That's the thing. There he is. There's the old animal abuser down there. Look, Mr. Red. What's my feelings on vermin? Well, I mean, what do you think? You've just called animals vermin. Use your brain. No animal is vermin. Yeah, I don't think any animal is vermin, obviously. Why would I think that? Vermin to who? Who? I can't Google, can I? Because I'm live streaming. Who's decided which animal is vermin? The oppressor. The people with all the power, the individuals with all the power, have decided other individuals are vermin. Where have we heard that before in history? Have a think. If you've ever learned about history, think 1930s. Wild animals that are harmful to crops, farms. Right, yeah, they're still not vermin, are they? Humans are harmful to crop farms. Humans are harmful to every species on this planet. So if you're going by that logic, you'd be calling humans vermin, wouldn't you? Using your own logic. It's the problem with this place. They're bringing these animals in so early because they know people come and live stream here now. Well, that's just flat out wrong, isn't it, Doc? Humans have saved half the animals on this planet. It's just wrong. We've decimated animals, destroyed. We've made animals extinct. Countless species we've made extinct. So you're talking absolute nonsense. So if anyone's wondering what I'm doing here, it's a horse slaughterhouse that kills horses, cows, sheep. And baby male calves from the dairy industry. Don't know if why they slaughter horses? Well, because people breed them for racing, Duck. And where do you think they go once they're no longer used or profitable for racing? This is tough because I can see their little feet. I know you probably can't maybe see it, but see at Westerly, right? At Westerly Pig Slaughterhouse. No, they're not sold. Yeah, they're often sold to slaughterhouses. Duck, if you want to go look this up, you think I'm lying or something. you can, and they've been fined for breaches of animal welfare laws. Yeah. Even, you know what? Even horses that are consistently losing end up in places like this, or just shot. Yeah, what Soy Daddy has said. The animal abuser there, look, ferrying around something disgusting. Body parts. Yeah, they're called hooves. Yeah, I know they're called hooves. Thank you. I'm well aware of the technical term, but they're still their feet, aren't they? To them. Jeez. Yeah, what Soy Daddy says is correct. Yeah, this place should be shut down. Only fined, unfortunately. Yeah, that's true, Soy Daddy. Yeah, Ireland is quite a trade for exporting racehorses abroad for slaughter. Yeah, that's true, they do. And I'm going to go back to. Surprised I kept connection there, to be honest. Just going to go back over here, guys. So I can't see. I've got no way of filming really, unfortunately. Look at this. Yeah, so there's, if you could see, there's individuals here, just behind this metal gate, just waiting to be killed. Depressing, very depressing. Because when I go to Westerly, the pig slaughterhouse, you just see them, like, briefly in the trucks, but you don't. Like if you can, please. Yeah, when I go to Westerly, the pig slaughterhouse, you don't see the animals beyond the truck. Very sad. Thanks for being here, guys. If anyone doesn't know what I'm doing here, this is a slaughterhouse kills horses from like the racing industry. They kill cows, sheep, baby male calves from the dairy industry. That's a very secretive one. I'm not sure if anyone's ever captured that on camera. Yeah, it's vile. And if you're not vegan, it's open because of you. There's houses around it as well, and the smell in the summer's horrific. I've driven past this place probably times. It's kind of local-ish to me. Yeah. There's no one else to say. Except if you're not vegan, it's open because of you. Oh, I think it's sheep. I think it's sheep, guys. sheep, it's not cows. Look at their little feet. The sheep. Oh, bless them. You probably can't. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're being corralled. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see him panicking where he's obviously forcing them to go where he wants them to go. I thought it was cows. It's not. It's sheep. God. Tough. This is a tough one. I never had to see them before go in, just before they get killed like that. They must have been here early or in the lairage early or something. Yeah. Cow bellowing out there. There's cows and sheep in there at the moment. Poor cows. Listen to those poor cows in there. God's sake, what the fuck are we doing? Yeah. If anyone's here and they don't know what's going on, this is a there's horses, cows, sheep, dairy industry. Hey Motion, thanks for being here, mate. You, Mel, Steve, Jake, also very consistently. Yeah, I mean, I'll do what I can, but just trying to step up a bit more. I had a day off today, so I was like, oh, let's go to my local slaughterhouse. So this is like 20 minutes from my house, so I was like, let's just do it. Problem with this one, right, is because it literally is like a local, a local slaughterhouse. It's a lot quieter than other slaughterhouses, so you really don't get many trucks. So the chance of me seeing a live animal, apart from their feet, I've just seen their feet today, underneath that gate. The chance of me seeing live animals probably quite slim, to be honest. Coming in, I mean, because they bring them in probably like 5, 6 a.m. Or they'll or they keep them overnight as well, so they'll bring them in crazy hours. And yeah, you never know. We may truck coming in. You never know. Because should we smash like, by the way, please? Thank you. Because it is a small one, you do get the occasional. Hey Alex, thanks for being here, mate. Cheers, man. Yeah, because it is a small slaughterhouse, you do get the occasional, just like a couple of cows turn up where a farmer's just brought them to be killed. So that can happen. That's probably more likely than the big truck, to be honest. I hope the protest went well in Horsham, Alex. Sorry I couldn't be there. I hope it went well, mate. This one's tough. This is tough. Yeah, Alex is right. Kills, yeah, horses, cows, sheep. Baby male calves as well, someone told me the other day. Yes, I've heard a lot of bellowing from the cows, Alex. It's quite grim, to be honest. That's not a noise a cow should make. Cows shouldn't make that noise. Oh, dear. That's when the animal abusers hurt. Yeah, it's grim, Alex. I've heard cows bellowing all morning, to be honest. Very nice. Not very nice at all. 15 people, wow. Thanks for being here, guys. Let me know if you're not vegan and why not. If anyone doesn't know what this place does, they kill horses from the horse racing industry, cows and sheep, and baby male calves apparently as well, which is quite a rare one. So yeah. And also people come in and they've got butcher shops, so people come in and just randomly drive in. Yeah, they got a shop, so people come in and just buy the body parts. Sorry guys, disconnecting. Because this place in the middle of nowhere, it's not as good for internet connection. Yeah, sorry. Doing my best. Not the best for internet connections, it's just like tripping out, so I think I'll probably need to keep the camera in the same spot. I did not sleep well last night, that's for sure. I can tell that by my face. Oh dear. Thanks for coming back, people. Thank you. It's middle of nowhere, this place. Well, not middle of nowhere, but not exactly. It's not like it's rural, so it's not a good place for a collection. Can't see any more feet. Wish I'd gone up and filmed them. I should have really. Oh dear. Yeah, so I don't know where our scenery is today. I'll take up a walk up the side actually. So I know Mel and Steve said about those holes in the fence, but yeah, I might take a walk up the side. See if we can see what's going on up there. Hopefully my connection walking up there. So. Probably could just like on a main road. Super busy road. But it's rural. Right, this is going to be it, isn't it? Yeah. From the gate, I was turning around. I don't know if you can see that. That's where they're doing all the skins. Hello, Alicia. Hey, Kimmy. So those were live individuals this morning. Now they're not. Those were live. They were live individuals this morning. Now look at what we've done to them. We've turned them into that. Vile species humans are, eh? I believe we've turned those individuals as defenseless animals. Seriously, guys, if you're still supporting this, what the hell? That's the chief animal abuser there. See the guy in the red? I think he's like the owner or the boss. He's probably the guy. I'm pretty sure the guy in the red coat. There's a guy caught on camera shooting horses in front of other horses. I can't say for sure because his face is blurred in the animal aid investigation, but yeah, there was a guy in a red coat shooting horses in front of other horses. Yeah, and I reckon it was probably him. Moves in a similar way. Yeah, it doesn't smell nice, Alicia. It doesn't smell nice. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the chief animal abuser. We've turned these poor, defenseless animals, the most defenseless animals on the planet, and we've turned them into just that. Taken everything from them, their lives, their skin, their bodies. And for what? A bit of clothing? Or a 5-minute meal? Okay, that's enough. That's enough of the skin. So then there's the other area. I don't know if I'll be able to capture it, but it's going to be difficult to capture. But I could probably put the camera over the top actually, but then I think I'd struggle to see it if I did that. Yeah, I don't know. Probably just this is the. I think you've probably seen this on Mel and Steve's live stream before. So this is where they're. I'm going to zoom in maybe a bit more. I've only got so much zoom on this. It's got my camera attached to my tripod as well. It's quite hard to get footage of anything really. Cheers, Alicia, thank you. So that'll be where all the dismembered body parts of the sheep be processed, as they call it. It's a Friday as well. This road is extra busy. Yeah, that was let me probably do this a bit better. I just take the camera off, take my phone off for a second. There we go. Yeah, so that'll be where they, you know, it's like the gut room, I guess. Yeah, poor sheep. They recently had come cuddle. Yeah, and they're great animals. They're just great animals. They're just similar to dogs, you know. Just a herd type of dog, a herd animal that's a dog, or a dog that's like in a herd really, instead of a pack. Get you a couple of shin bones for your dogs. What if it was your dogs being dismembered? You probably wouldn't like that, would you? Save the planet. Why are you worried about saving the planet, but not worried about saving the individuals on the planet? It makes no sense, does it? I don't think you really care though, do you? Just a stupid comment, isn't it? Yeah, I bet if it was dogs being turned into resources, you wouldn't be so flippant about it, right? Awful. Smell here is pretty terrible. Hey Chip. Hey man, thanks for being here. Just trying to get the best angle. Yes, it's a bit cold, Chip. Yeah, it's a bit cold. The problem is, like I was saying to other people earlier, this is lorries going past, can't hear myself think. This is a proper local slaughterhouse. So they don't have an awful lot of trucks coming in. They just don't. They bring them in at all crazy hours as well because they know vegans turn up and film. I know Wiltshire Vigils caught them someone bringing in horses here a few weeks back. They literally had to drag one of the horses, almost drag them off the. Nothing's happening there now. They must be on a break or something. While they're on a break, I'm going to go back around the front. Yeah, it's a grim place. Grim place. See it's rotten as main road. Big, small, big but small, if that makes sense. Makes no sense, but you know what I mean. knows here. This place has been in the news so many times as well. For even legal, animal welfare. Breach of Animal Welfare Act, stuff like that. Don't know what this guy's collecting, but probably the skins, I'd imagine. You can see the skins through there. I don't think gross. So being here anyway, guys, smash like and all that. Smash like, subscribe. It's not going to be a super long one today, but yeah, yeah, you're right, Alicia. It's probably probably it's their skin that we've just seen. Probably. I let the police going past them. Maybe the police will help. Yeah, probably be the skins or something else. Hashtag freedom. Hey man, how's it going? Hope you're well. They've shut the gate because I've already seen it all, mate. He's probably, I don't know, you probably can't see, but it's frozen. The connection's so bad here, so iffy, depending on where I stand. Seems to be, that's the best place it seemed to be, actually, was up there by the fence, but yeah, connection's bad out here, really bad. Because outside the pig one, the pig slaughterhouse, westerly, it's connection's solid, and it's really quiet as well. But I just thought I'd come here today because this is literally is my local nearest slaughterhouse. Where is this one, Alicia? Or, sorry, which one are you referring to? Do you mean where I was last time, a couple of weeks ago, or do you mean this one? Right now, so this is F Drury's. It's about 20 minutes from my house, probably. I've driven past it hundreds of times. In the summer, the smell is so bad, it's horrendous. In the summer, when you drive past in your car in the summer, right? Because I've driven past it 100 times probably. You can smell it just driving past for like a couple of seconds, travelling at 40, 50 mile an hour or whatever. It comes into the car. You don't even if you got your windows up, you can smell it. It comes in. It's disgusting. Yeah, this place has been in the press numerous times for breach of animal welfare laws. Shooting horses in front of each other, leaving a sheep with a broken leg overnight to suffer. Like, no slaughterhouse gives a crap about animals, obviously, right? But this place is just, it's a hellhole, absolute hellhole. They've been fined numerous times. Should be shut down. But it won't be because people keep giving them money. Is it horses and a range of animals? Yeah, that are slaughtered. Yeah, it is, hashtag. It's horses, cows, sheep, and apparently also baby male calves from the dairy industry. Which I don't think we've ever got footage of, as far as I know. I know Wiltshire Vigils, they captured horses going in here a few weeks back. So that's quite a better spot. Try a better guys, because that's not spot knots. Try a better guys, because that's not spot knots very good either. I'll try here, see if that's any better. Sorry, it keeps freezing. But yeah, that's the ramp they go up. I've heard cows. You can hear them now actually. I've heard cows bellowing. I've heard cows bellowing this morning. It's really, really heart-wrenching to hear cows make noises they shouldn't make. Rosalind, you just hear cooking some nice suckling pig rashers here. For like a baby pig body parts. Rosalind 8. Did you know that the most common form of stunning pigs is gas chambers? Did you know that? And are you happy to know that? Thanks, hashtag boy. Appreciate that. Line crazy, Alicia. Thanks for being here so late or early, depending on how you look at it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. This place smells. This place smells of death. Smells of animal abuse and death. It's disgusting. Early, yeah. It would be early, wouldn't it, I guess, 4:20. It's not going to be a long one today for me because they just don't bring many trucks here. Yeah, watch Dominion. Absolutely, Alicia. Watch Dominion. See what you're paying for. See what you're paying for. I mean, actually, could go back up and see if they capture them. Over the skins, but no, missed it too late maybe. There's a little moth on the ground. I'm going to help him out, so I'm going to stand on him otherwise. Come on, dude. I might have stood on him already. Just trying not to stand on him. And they're looking after little creatures, right? Ooh. Well, thanks for being here, Loads. Thanks, appreciate it. It's not my entire it's not my entire day. It's not my entire day. I'm only here for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I think it's important to. They've got no one else to stand up for them, have they? It's just me and like other vegans and that, so. You know. Got no one else to speak up for them, and animals are going to be killed still. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I know. But you could remove your support for it, couldn't you? How about that? You could be one more person on the right side of history. How about that? Might be an idea, mightn't it? I bet you think animals should be respected, right? Just looking at this little moth here, I don't understand on him. just picked up a load of body parts and skins, I think, of individuals that were alive this morning that no longer are. People are still paying for them to end up in these hellholes. Probably going to do another hour, I think. Damn, I got my tablet. I should have showed that lorry driver. But that waste management guy, I could have showed him some footage, couldn't I? Just on the bypass. Got some okay footage from around the side though, but this place is just not busy for like. So if you're outside like a big slaughterhouse, not a big one, then you get trucks coming in probably every 20 minutes, half an hour maybe. It's going to be that way, isn't it? I don't get run over, do I? What's going on there? Look at that innocuous green lorry, truck, what do you want to call it, full of individual body parts. You never think of though. So thanks for being here, whoever's here anyway. Probably off their break now. I might go and try and capture them in the gutting room again. Didn't really capture much last time. Saw them pulling the skins out. Place full of horses, sheep, cows, baby male calves apparently. All for a 5-minute meal that you're going to forget about. Have a walk up there again. I don't think any trucks have probably come in 6 a.m. this morning, I reckon. They bring them in really early in this place. Because it's only small, they only need like one truck to come in and then they're set up for the day then. Tell you what though, hearing that cow bellow earlier, that was soul destroying. Right, I'm gonna have a walk up the side. For being here, whoever's here anyway, appreciate it. Thought I might get one truck or something, maybe a local one. I mean, there's still time. Might be a local farmer or something coming to they're like a small holding, or just a farmer bringing a couple of dairy cows. That happens. I've seen Mal and Steve capture that, just a small trailer with like 1 or 2 animals in. see my face squinting then, sorry about that. Don't know if you can see anything. Possibly, yeah. No, there's nothing really going on. Nothing really going on in there. We get not good place for connection at all. Not a good place for connection. Yeah. Constantly reconnecting. Faint cries of cows in there. They were really loud earlier. Pretty awful to listen to. Thanks for being there, guys. Hit like, smash, all that stuff. Hit like, smash, hit, smash, like. Didn't sleep very well, can't get my words out. They're EEC approved. It's okay. It's alright, they're EEC approved, that's what it says on the sign. Organic dairy. Oh dear. Unfortunately, through my personal experience, my vegan friends are more unhealthy, and I'd rather see people living off of food provided by God, not right. A lot to unpack there. You probably really don't know any vegan friends, really. You probably don't, because for a start, right, most people don't even know what veganism is, right? I think it's a diet. Yeah, it doesn't really mean anything. Your anecdote doesn't mean anything, does it? Yeah. I could just say all the vegan people I know are perfectly healthy. I could just say that, wouldn't be evidence for it being healthy, but we have health outcome data, stuff like that. So many studies involved now. No, it's not a lifestyle. No, it's not, Stephen. All the largest nutrition dietetic associations in the world say you can be healthy plant-based. It's as simple as that. So on the lifestyle part, I'm not really interested in addressing the God situation, because I'm not religious and I don't care what people's God says you can and can't do. It's a ridiculous way to live your life. Yeah, it's not even a lifestyle. It's an ethical stance against the exploitation and use of animals. It's as simple as that. And yeah, lifestyle changes come from that. Yeah, that's right, Soy Daddy. What if I said my God, because you were talking about God and religion or whatever. What if I said my God says I can kick dogs every Monday? Would that make it all right? Oh, okay, well, I'm just a bit confused then, mate, because you said something about God provided or something like that. That's why I just assumed you were religious. Being them myself. Oh, right, okay. No, we all live by our own moral code, don't we? Does your moral code really, when you think about it, when you really give it a hard think, does your moral code say it's all right to stab animals in the neck for a 5-minute meal you're going to forget about? I'm sure really when you break it down like that and you think about the victim, think about the individual behind your choice, suddenly it becomes a lot clearer. When you think about it. Soy Daddy says, my God says I can hack 500 grams of flesh from Stephen every Tuesday. Is it ethical? Yeah. Very ethical. Your God says it's alright, mate, so ethical, obviously. My book says I can punch women every Monday. Ethical. It's fine. If you don't want to punch women every Monday, that's fine. Don't tell me I can't do it, though. It's my personal choice. How beneficial just your vegan ways do kill lots of insects. I just think you guys think about the big animals. No, we think about all individuals. Now, is an insect an individual? I don't know. I don't know what the evidence says. Let's just assume they are, so I wouldn't pay for their exploitation. Yeah, the fact that we just exist and we have to eat plants are going to kill insects. We can't avoid that. We do think about it, but we can't avoid it. And like Soy Daddy already said, you'd create far less insect deaths by being vegan. It's a really tired argument. It's getting really boring. I know we're going to have to hear it for decades, and it's going to be around forever. Luckily, when I do street outreach, people don't really say it. It's more of an internet thing. It's more of an internet meme, a really bad one. So yeah, it's absolute nonsense, Stephen, the whole crop death thing. Let's just say, like, you were being exploited and used, and someone made that excuse to continue exploiting and killing you. It's ridiculous, right, when you look at it from the victim's perspective. Okay, Stephen, great. Why don't you respect animals? You can't respect animals if you're paying them to end up in these places. It makes no sense. Yeah, look, Soy Daddy's got access to all the statistics for you. And he's dead right. You can look that up yourself. Feel free to fact check him. Ask ChatGPT or whatever. Google AI. And like Stephen, we weren't all vegan, right? Hardly any of us were born vegan. We've seen what we were paying for, and we were like, what the hell have we been paying for? We're told it's humane, we're told it's natural, and all this other nonsense. And it's the worst animal abuse on the planet. Stephen, if I was you, I would go and watch a documentary called Land of Hope and Glory, right? Seeing as I can tell you're from the UK, so you're talking about Middlesbrough and stuff, and Great Ayton. Go watch a documentary, Land of Hope and Glory. It's about 45 minutes long. Seriously, you'll have your eyes opened. We're all victims, just got to make the most of it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we are all victims, aren't we, just by being them. But at least I'm not being forced into a gas chamber or stabbed in the neck. You know. Good morning, boss man from Shropshire. Good morning. Thanks for being here, mate. Yeah, exactly. And what do you think about? Is that all right to force Jewish people and other races, other ethnicities into gas chambers? Is that okay? Obviously not, right? So why is it all right to do it to pigs and chickens and turkeys? Because that's what we do to them in the UK. So yeah, I'm going to assume your answer would be no, it's not okay. And if you disagree with it, it's going nice and quiet now. If you disagree with it, if you think animals should be respected, then stop buying their body parts. As simple as that. Number 1 says, go vegan. I agree wholeheartedly. Go vegan. Just stop viewing animals as a resource. Why? Good question. Why should you be vegan? Alban Mark says, so I can't really read it. Why should you be vegan? Do you believe animals should be shown respect? The basic. Should animals be shown the most basic respect? Yes or no? If you think they should be, then you should be vegan, really. That's why you should be vegan. Pay for animals to be abused and killed? Probably not. We're just brainwashed and thinking we need. We also don't really know. We also don't really know what happens to the animals, really. It's all hidden away, isn't it? All you see is the outside of these places. In fact, you don't even see the outside of these places. All you see is just body parts in the shelves. Nicolisha says, always vegan 100%. Yes. Anti-Animal Abuse Club. Or Anti-Animal Use Club, we should say. Because let's not forget, there's animals that aren't necessarily abused, that are still exploited and used, and that's still wrong. You could say, you know, people can make an argument for ethical zoos, couldn't they? They're not being abused, but they're still exploited and used. I think most of the animals in there are dead now. Stay away from my business. Call the authorities on you. Which business is that, Sal? Cheers, Rick. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Everyone that's always in here and engaging with the stream always helps. Unfortunately, the chance of me seeing a live animal coming in here is very slim today, because they bring him in at like 6. Wasn't that keen at 6 a.m. unfortunately. Some absolute legends who I don't know. Some absolute legends have even camped out somewhere around here in their car to try to capture what time they bring other animals in, because this place is a vile place. So they're quite sneaky. They know vegans come here, so they know this place has been fined countless times for breach of Animal Welfare Act, right? So they try to sneak in the animals at silly hours. Sarah J. Speed, thanks for being here. Are you vegan, Sarah? And if not, why not? Hi, from UK, Southwest. Oh, guess where I am. Technically, I mean, I'm in Wiltshire. This is Wiltshire, so technically Southwest. Not really Southwest, but it is like technically top of the Southwest if you want to get pedantic. I'm gonna say yeah, Southwest. Yeah, feel free to look this up, Sarah. This is a vile place. F. Drury and Sons. Kill horses here. They kill horses, sheep, cows, baby male calves, apparently as well. Yeah, it's gross. If you're in Cambridge, that's not southwest, I'm afraid. That's southeast. Kind of close. Yeah, I like Cambridge. Cambridge is alright. Oh, I've got a mad headache. Oh dear. Sorry, just complaining. Let the animals eat, us go on safari and run around out to the car. No, I mean, animals in safari, like lions, don't have a choice, do they? They don't have Tesco's. Alright, Stephen, calm down. Calm down with the chat. 18 people, thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it. If anyone wants to know what I'm doing here, so trying to film the victims as they're going in. Unfortunately, there isn't. I've heard a lot of victims this morning. Cows bellowing. Like that. Yeah, I heard awful noises earlier. I'm from Cornwall. Cool, not too far from me then, Kimmy Cat. Not too far. This is a real tough one, actually. This is the first time I've been to a slaughterhouse where I've actually really seen the animals in the slaughterhouse, if that makes sense. When you go to Westerly, the pig slaughterhouse, you just see them sort of on the truck really briefly, and that's it, you don't see them again. But here, I know you can hear the pigs screaming at Westerly if you go on the side, but here you can just hear them all the time because it's quite small. I thought they'd all been killed by now, but they haven't. I can still hear cows bellowing out. Still cows in distress in there. Yeah, I can hear sheep still as well. Awful. Absolutely awful. Tesco's one of the largest vegan ranges. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Oh, look, animal oppression truck. Animal oppression Muller truck going past, taking milk that isn't theirs. How is this thing collecting? I hear the bolt gun going off as well. Pretty sure you can. Horrible place. That's alright, Kimmy, don't worry about it. Not a problem. Buy a cow and set it free. They're not in it, Stephen. Not in it. Cows are not it. Damn, sorry, a bit slow. I was going to talk to that guy. Maybe he might come back. Yeah, he's going to come back because he's going to go and open the gate, I think. Yeah, he's opening the gate. I'm going to ask him. Ask him what he thinks about animal abuse. No, they're not less relevant. Are you against animal abuse, mate? You hear those cows bellowing in there? Fucking diabolical. No one gives a shit. Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's not my vegan food for a start. Alban, it's not my vegan food, is it? It's food for everyone else and animals. So, would you use, if someone was going to force you in a place like this, let's say someone's going to force you up this ramp here, right? And then shoot you in the head and cut your head off. And someone said it's okay to do that because animals die when we farm crops. Find that a suitable excuse or good enough excuse? I'm sure you wouldn't, right? Yes, force, yeah, I don't know what the laughing emojis are. Animals are forced in slaughterhouses. Do you think they walk in there willingly when they're in the on the kill floor? You can go look this footage up. You can see it anywhere. Look up Dominion or something. When you get closer, fucking hell. Ridiculous how close that truck just got. It's just intimidation. I'm not going to be intimidated. Because you have to eat. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, sorry if I'm yelling swear words into the mic, but that guy got intentionally close to me. Couple walking past, I'm not going to ask them what they're doing. Excuse me, guys, are you local? Are you local to this area? Yeah. You ever heard the cows bellowing in here? Do you want to come over and listen to them? No? Do you eat cows? Do you eat cows? Yeah. No, yeah, but I know, obviously not, but... Yeah. They're in there because people eat cows, that's the problem. Well, I know, but, you know... I'm sure you're against animals being abused, aren't you? Not interested. Says he's not interested. It's a shame, isn't it? People aren't interested. They don't want to know what they're funding. They don't want to know what they pay for. Yeah, people just don't want to know what I was going to say. Guys, so I'm surprised there's still live cows, and they've obviously got quite a few in there. No, we don't pick and choose on the size of the animal. The sentience I care about, not the size of the animal. Are they sentient or not? That's what's important. Are they an individual? No, no vegan would worry about how big someone is. Obviously, just existing, we're going to cause insects. We can't avoid it, right? But to excuse to make that as an excuse to continue exploiting and killing animals and then bullying them, it's ridiculous, isn't it? We wouldn't use that excuse for any other injustice. If I was trying to stop the Yulin Dog Festival, move here a minute. Oh, I'm live again. Sorry guys, connection dropped. Apologies. Oh. It was actually alright there for a long time. Yeah, so Alvin, there's something called an appeal to tradition. Because the amount of time we've done something doesn't make it right, does it? And, I'm sure they said that actually about other injustices as well. Yeah, what Kimmy Cat says is spot on. I bet you could go back a couple of 100 years ago, people were saying the same about slavery, wouldn't they? People were saying the same about all sorts of things. The rights of gay people to be themselves, the rights of women. Yeah. Well, okay, I don't really care about your opinion. If you think I'm wasting my time, that's fine. I don't think I am. I don't think I am wasting my time personally, but thanks for your opinion anyway. Why don't you respect animals? That's the question, Alvin. That's the question. You could change yourself. You could be another person on the right side of history, couldn't you? That's right. The amount of times that people say this is crazy. Yeah, Rick. It's not just the well-being of plants they care about. They seem to care about the well-being of insects a lot, but only when you talk about veganism. When you as soon as you bring up being vegan, suddenly everyone's an insect right activist, aren't they? What you got in there? Skins or body parts or?
I got up to this morning to pay your fucking dent.
Yeah, what you said, but whatever. Didn't know what he's. I think he was just complaining about me being here, to be honest. He's the guy that drove extreme. Yeah. Oh, did it drop? Sorry. No, you don't respect animals if you're it's like me saying I respect black people. I've got one of the largest slave camps in Scotland. That's what you just said. That's what you just said. I've just changed the species, that's all. Absolutely ridiculous. Stupid thing to say. This is how brainwashed we are. I'm afraid, Alvin, that you are well and truly still plugged into the Matrix. Try to watch Dominion or watch Land of Hope and Glory. Try to unplug yourself. That'd be my advice. Yeah. That's all I can say, really. I saw there hooves and more. I saw some live sheep earlier. Well, I could only see their feet. That's a worker. Yeah, I could see some live sheep. Well, just their feet anyway. Oh, and now you've misunderstood my analogy. No, I didn't compare black people to cattle at all. You've misunderstood. I've compared the injustice. I'm comparing the injustice. Black people were treated like how we treat animals. The cows bellowing up. Awful. Clearly very distressed cows and sorry guys, missed a couple of things. Yeah, what can be said, absolutely. Andrew, your animals don't want to be turned into food, do they? That's not very original, by the way. I've seen that about 100 times. You guys need to come up with some new ones. You guys need to come up with some new excuses and new jokes. Nothing funny about what's going on there, though, I'll tell you. A vegetable doesn't want anything, Andrew, do they? Because a vegetable isn't sentient. Can't believe I have to explain this to an adult. I'm assuming you're an adult. Jeez, I don't know if you guys can hear that on the stream. Well, I think I can hear 2 cows still alive. At least 2. At least 2 cows still alive, and they're making quite a lot of noise. Beyond what cows would normally make. Because I grew up near a dairy farm. I kind of know what cows sound like. And they often... that distressed... That same distressed bellow they make It's a very similar noise they make when their calves are taken from them. It's a very similar noise. Awful. What's going on in the chat, guys? The question is, if you're not vegan, not the question, but the statement is, if you're not vegan, those cows are bellowing in there because of you, I'm afraid. And everyone else that still pays for it. I think animals deserve respect, then you should be vegan. It's that simple. Appreciate people being here anyway, thank you. No, it's not the most exciting stream in the world. I know Mel and Steve are outside. I think Mel and Steve are in Guildford today. This isn't a busy slaughterhouse, it's a little one, small local slaughterhouse. So yeah, I've seen no live animals come in what, 2 hours, 5 minutes. Got here at 8:10. I did live animals earlier, I could see their little feet. Still hear cows.